Hello, good day everyone. It's me again. Today I'm going to show you how we could create an exploded view from a part file. Okay, or rather, by now you should have converted the part file to the assembly file, as shown in the video in my step 1. Okay, converting a part file to assembly file. So after you have an assembly file, you'll then be able to convert it into exploded view. So previously I've also shown you all how that we could convert an assembly file to orthographic projection. So if you need any information or more details on this, please look at this video here, converting an assembly file to orthographic projection. Okay, so back to this. So first of all, we like to open up our assembly file first. So assembly file is this icon here. So let's open up the assembly file. Okay, once you have opened up the assembly file, to create an exploded view, so you go to this arrow here, a new presentation. Okay, a new presentation file. So in the presentation file that is seen is that I've created just here. So I'm going to create a view. So the view that I'm going to create will be, so make sure you have chosen your assembly file. See, it's part4.iam representing the assembly file, and you click OK. So you place the assembly file that is in your part4iam in this view. So next thing, I want to explode the different parts. So I'll do a tweak component. Okay, tweak component on this particular surface. You see the surface like it lit up. You have to zoom in. You will see that there's actually 3 axes: X, Y, and Z. So you can actually choose the direction of extrusion here. So X direction, you'll shift the green piece up. Okay, so if I were to explode it in the Y direction in 3 units to the direction of the Y, okay, it will shift the green piece outwards in this direction. And but for this case, I want to explode it in the Z direction. So I click on this, it's already in the Z direction. Then I want it to come out in by 3 units. So I click OK and close. Okay, likewise, I want the blue color piece to explode in the opposite direction, so I can rotate it around. I click on tweak component, I place it on this surface, and then it's in the Z direction. Okay, so I'll click it as 3 units and click OK. Okay, so I have this. So sometimes if let's say I want to move it in the opposite direction of Z. So for example, Z is moving it further. If I want it to, I want the blue piece to come over here instead. So I can actually put a value like -6. So putting a negative value will shift it in the opposite direction that's indicated by the arrow. Okay, too much. Yep, so you see, from this surface, it actually shifts in the opposite direction of the arrow Z. So in this case, that's not what we want. So I put it back to 3. Okay, and the below, I want to explode it downwards. So tweak component, place this axis here in the Z direction. If it's correct, change to 3 units and okay, and close. Okay, going back to home view, you'll be able to see that it has been exploded this way. Okay, so I'll do this again so that you guys are a bit clearer on what was being done. Okay, to do it again, take component, choose the green part. Okay, make sure that the correct direction is lit up. Choose 3. 3, you can choose 2 units, you can choose any other units that you want, but in this case maybe I want 3. Okay, and choose clear, close. Then I change to this, tick component, this part, again 3 units, click on the tick, click close, and the bottom one, tick component, this part here, and 3, okay, and close. So right now I have exploded the different parts this way. I'd like to hide the trails. Okay, so I will right click on the blue line, then I'll hide the trails. Okay, right click on the blue line, hide trails. right click on the blue line and hide trails. Okay, so right now we have created exploded view and we need to put it in a drawing. So let's create a new drawing file. So new, remember tools metric, and when you scroll down you'll be able to see this file. Okay, iso.idw. Okay, iso.idw, and after that double click on it. Okay, you open up a new drawing file. So I don't want the border, so I'll delete the border, and I don't want the box, I'll delete the box. Next, I'm going to place my exploded view on this drawing. Okay, so I'll click on base. Yeah, before you do that, it's good that we save the exploded view first. So I'll do a save. Okay, make sure that it's in the same file that we all saved the previous part. So I save it in Autodesk video. Make sure you save the file in the same place. So I'll call it part 4 EV, where EV stands for exploded view. Okay. So after saving it, so I have part 4 IM, part 4 exploded view presentation. So in my drawing file, I'll go to base, and I make sure that I am finding the correct one. So the one that I want to put on this drawing is the exploded view. So make sure I choose the exploded view, and if you put a mouse over, you see that this is the exploded view, but then I want the current view referring to the current view that is here. So if I were to rotate it this way, okay, then this becomes my current view, and my current view here will change to this. Okay, so in this case I like this direction. So I'll go back to my drawing, base, make sure it's the exploded view, choose current view, and here you are. In this case, if it's too small, we can actually change the scale. Okay, so we can change the scale to make it bigger. It becomes 2:1. Okay, in this case, 2:1 is too big, so I'll have 1.5:1. Okay, and after that, click on OK. Okay, then you press escape. So you see this funny thing going around. Just press the escape key. You'll be brought back to the drawing. Okay. So for this drawing is still colorless. To add color to this piece of drawing, just double click on it. You see this button over here. It says shaded. So click on shaded, and then you click OK. So the colors will be as per the presentation file. Okay, after that, I need to annotate the different parts. Okay, I need to annotate different parts. So I go to annotate, I choose the balloon, and I just click on every part. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 parts. So I just click on them first. Click on OK. OK. Double click. They have all these different parts. I can actually renumber them later. Okay. So then to renumber them, so there's my part 1, part 2, part 3, and part 4. Let's say I don't want. I want this to be my part 1, so I can double click, change the item number to 1. So part number 1. So this will be my part number 2. So the order depends on you. So in this case, I'm going in an anti-clockwise manner. 3 and 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I change the order this way. Next, I want a table to tell me what are the different dimension of the material used. So I go to a general. Okay, I need 6 column. Okay, 6 column, and in this case there are 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pieces, and with the header is 5 data rows. Okay, so then I put a table here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, sorry. Okay, it should be 5 data row. Okay, 4 data row. Okay, so I don't need the last column, so I can just remove this row and click OK. So now the table is the table is for our material list, and we'll put it here. So that we will change the title. So by clicking on this table layout, we change the table layout to material list. Okay, and we need to change the header of the different columns. Okay, column 1 will be format column, will be the serial number. Okay, right click on column 2, format column, part name. Right click on column 3, format column, dimension. Column 4, format column, quantity. Okay, quantity means number of pieces. Format column, color. Okay, and last part will be format column, material. Okay, so since I have 4 parts, I will put 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 parts, 4 number. So part name you can actually name it on your own. So part name, for example, first one will be the bottom part, so I put the bottom piece. Okay, the second piece is this part, maybe I call it the right piece, or maybe the right wall. Okay, part number 3 is this red part here, so maybe I call it the main body. And part number 4 is the blue part here, so maybe I call it the left wall. Okay, so the naming part is entirely up to you. Dimension wise, it will be according to what is given here. You have to measure it. Okay, so for example, if this dimension is, let me see, (66 by 63). Okay, so this current dimension will be, for bottom piece will be 66 mm by 63 mm by 3 mm, where this is the thickness. Okay, I have one piece. The color is opaque pink, and the material is acrylic. Okay, and apply. Okay, so this will change accordingly. So you can actually format the table by actually dragging it bigger, arranging the size, so on and so forth. Okay. Okay, so by double clicking on the table, I can go back in. So you can take some time to fill up all these blanks. Okay, the second part is opaque green, opaque. Okay, and create the spacing here. And there is opaque, opaque red. And last one is opaque blue. Okay, then click on OK. And you get the different parts. Okay, so this is how we create the material list in this table. You can then after that shift the table around if you want. Okay, like with placing it in a nicer position. Okay, so once this is done, you have completed your exploded view. Okay, thank you for watching.